Hey folks, Dave Fraser here with the Regina Leader Post, joined by my colleague, political columnist Marie Mandrick. We are in the Legislative Building where we have seen a couple of Saskatchewan Party MLAs in the last couple of months. One as recently as this past weekend announced that they will be running for the Conservative Party of Canada in the next election, hoping to become MPs. It became a bit of an issue this week because the NDP leader Ryan Miley raised it, saying that it's a conflict of interest and it may blur the lines between the Conservative Party of Canada and the Saskatchewan Party here. Does he have a point?
He has a point. I think his better point was missed. The two MLAs are Corey Tucker, the former speaker who resigned his position and then sought the nomination in Saskatoon University, where he defeated Brad Trost. It was an interesting race. And more recently this weekend, Warren Steinley became the Conservative candidate for Regina Leuven in the coming election. Two things, one of which is the election is a fair bit away, the federal election.
Sure.
So we're going to have these guys sitting in this position for a significant amount of time.
October 2019, I think, is when the election is.
And here, the honorable thing for them to do, we don't need legislation for this, the honorable thing for them to do would be to resign. And that would move things forward quite significantly. Sadly, there was precedent set 25 years ago when an NDP candidate named John Solomon didn't do the same thing. And sadly, from one standpoint, I think the NDP are kind of missing the bigger issue, and that is we are seeing a lot of Sask Party MLAs fleeing the cities right now, where it seems less likely that they'll be elected for jobs elsewhere. Jennifer Campo, Kevin Doherty, and now these two. Now that's, in terms of this place, pretty insignificant because they still have a strong majority and they still have a strong rural base. But that in itself is, I think, is actually a bigger problem than the whole notion of the fact that these guys are tied to the Conservatives or that they are doing this and might have a bit of a conflict while they're sitting as MLAs and running for office.
Especially on the heels of some polling that suggests the Saskatchewan Party could be in tough in the next provincial election in the cities. So it is interesting to see, as you mentioned, that the handful of them leaving, and maybe more. We've heard rumors. We don't know if there are going to be, but there is talk that there could be more people jumping ship.
And there might very well be. It's the divide that bothers me. I hate to see the rural-urban divide in Saskatchewan because it's so unproductive for policy making and it causes such incredible political problems for both parties. That's actually a bigger problem for Ryan Miley and the NDP now because they have no rural base at this point and no signs of getting one.
And they haven't for a long time. Do you think that should be what Miley is honing in on then? Is creating this divide?
You should be honing in on that's creating the divide, and perhaps the fact that there's no distinguishable difference between the federal Conservatives and the Sask Party, which is a good political thing for him and more productive. But more to the point of the province, somebody has to step up and say, we can't have this divide in this province anymore because it's hurting us.
Sure, and just quickly on the Conservative front within the Saskatchewan Party, you mentioned yesterday Gord Wyant, who was running for the Saskatchewan Party leadership, he got rid of his Liberal leadership, or his Liberal membership just have a chance at winning. So
absolutely,
the Big Ten Party, maybe not.
Not so much.
You should be hired by the NDP though. Good advice for Ryan Miley, perhaps.
No.
Thanks for joining us, folks.